helping even on the Sabbath goes beyond the horizons and the borders of charity, because kindness has no boundary.
Daily Gospel Reflection with Father Jack. Friends, brothers and sisters, nothing can stop God's plan for your life. Reflect and be blessed.
Alleluia, alleluia. My sheep listen to my voice, says the Lord. I know them, and they follow me. Alleluia. The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. On one occasion, when Jesus was going to the house of a leader of the Pharisees to eat a meal on the Sabbath, they were watching him closely. Just then, in front of him, there was a man who had dropsy. And Jesus asked the lawyers and Pharisees, "Is it lawful to cure people on the Sabbath or not?" But they were silent. So Jesus took him and healed him and sent him away. Then Jesus said to them, "If one of you has a child or an ox that has fallen into a well, will you not immediately pull it out on a Sabbath day?" And they could not reply to this. The Gospel of the Lord. Good morning, my friends. Is it lawful to cure people on the Sabbath or not? And that's the question that Jesus addressed to the lawyers and the Pharisees in today's Gospel. There's always a tension between Jesus and the Pharisees on healing someone on the Sabbath. Because the Sabbath was given to man out of the grace of God. And God gave us one day out of 7 to rest, to relax from physical labor. And for me, there are 3 reasons of Sabbath, 3 R's: to rest, to reflect, and to be refreshed. To relax from physical labor, and the rest should be used to reflect on the blessings the blessings of the Lord, and to refresh our spirit by worshiping the Lord. However, religious leaders, especially the Pharisees and the scribes, they perverted the meaning of Sabbath. Instead of being a rest, to reflect, and to be refreshed, the Pharisees, it becomes an endless rules, regulations, and rituals. Also 3 R's. The intention of the Sabbath was to give rest, to refresh the soul, and to reflect the graciousness of God. Now, the very question of Jesus is this: is helping someone who is sick a violation to the Sabbath? If I'm going to do good on the Sabbath, am I violating the Sabbath? They could not answer. They were silent. They don't have no position whether to say yes or no. They're quiet. That's why our first reading for today is telling us to speak the truth. not to be quiet, but to speak the truth, not to tell a lie. And your conscience will help you to do that. When someone is asking you and you are not answering, you are not telling the truth. As what I've told you before, there is no middle ground. There is no either or neither or, but you have to take a side. Mother friends, mother brothers and sisters, are we speaking the truth? Do not lie. Don't keep quiet, but speak the truth in your heart. Is helping a sick man a violation of the Sabbath? And Jesus made a statement. What he did? And it says here, so Jesus took him and healed him and sent him away. It's not a violation, no, because healing a man on a Sabbath is the real meaning of Sabbath. I say it again, healing someone who is sick on a Sabbath is the real meaning of Sabbath. Why is that? If Sabbath is intended to rest, can you rest if you are sick? No. If Sabbath is intended to reflect God's graciousness, can you reflect when you are tormented by sickness? No. If Sabbath is intended to refresh your soul, can you worship the Lord if you are in pain and in suffering? No. That's why by healing the man, Jesus does not violate the law. Jesus fulfilled the meaning of Sabbath by healing the man on the Sabbath, and it's not a violation. Healing the man on the Sabbath, this is the message. Because Jesus would like to tell the lawyers and the Pharisees that Sabbath is not intended to suppress people, but to liberate them. Sabbath is to help people, not to suffocate them, not to suppress them, but to give them freedom. That's why when you help others, you fulfill the meaning of Sabbath. When you help others, you make it for them an experience of a Sabbath. Because when you are sick, it's not a rest. It's a torture. It's a pain. That's why to help, you have to help someone to experience refresh, to experience rest. And helping, even on the Sabbath, goes beyond the horizons and the borders of charity. Because kindness or helping someone has no boundary. Helping someone or charity has no limit. That's why Jesus tells them, if one of you has a child or an ox that has fallen into a well, and it's happened on the Sabbath, are you not going to help that? Because you say it's a Sabbath? No. I am going to wait for the next day because I am not allowed to do kindness today. No! Jesus said no. Because, as what I told you, helping, doing kindness, or charity has no boundaries or limitations. By helping someone sick on the Sabbath is fulfilling the meaning of Sabbath. Let me conclude by saying, when you help, you don't need to reason out. When you help, you don't need to reason out. We don't need reasons and explanations by helping others. Just help. And my dear friends, my dear people of God, there is no guidelines in helping others. Because helping, doing kindness, and charity goes beyond the horizon of borders. Charity and kindness has no boundary. Be honest to yourself. As a Saint Paul is telling us today, I am speaking the truth in Christ. I am not lying. Today, let someone experience day of rest by extending kindness to them. You don't need reason to do charity.